right now from today's TMJ4.
This is Live at Daybreak.
6 o'clock in the morning, live look outside. You know, it's cooler temperatures by July standards, but the weather is still going to be absolutely beautiful.
All right, it's almost perfect. Good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Susan Kill.
And I'm Vince Vitrano. Let's take a look at some of the top stories that we're working on for you this Friday morning. Officials from the NSA and FBI heading to Ukraine as an international investigation into the Malaysia Airlines crash begins.
Pay extra attention on the roads this weekend. Plenty of detours will be popping up because part of I-94 is shutting down. Ariana Gavino live at the Zoo Interchange with details.
And pasta servings as big as your head, romantic rides on the gondola.
Nice.
Sound nice, Susan? Yeah. Jonah Kaplan is live at Festa Italiana this morning.
Let's get started with weather and traffic together. And Fish, good morning to you.
Thanks for having me, you guys. Steel's off, so you get a dose of fish today. And sorry about that, but still the weather, it is going to be fantastic. You know, we're going to keep this system to the south, this one to the north. We're right in between with high pressure and charge. That means quiet weather for you and comfortable weather for the time being. Still have a 40 on the map in Burlington, 48 there, but it's 58 Milwaukee, a comfortable 52 Port Washington and West Bend. So as we head through the rest of your day, if you want to open up your windows on the way to work, you don't have to worry about rain, and the temperatures are going to be comfortable. Nice day. 76 in Milwaukee, and by the way, cooling down a little bit there, 78 Waukesha and inland. Caitlin, no rain for your roads today.
Why are you apologizing? It's always nice to see you.
Well, thanks for having me.
We enjoy having you. Good morning, everybody. Traffic moving smoothly this morning. No problems in and around the Zoo Interchange. We're going to call it the calm before the storm. That is the big closure this weekend. If you're traveling on 94 eastbound right now, Highway 16 to the Zoo, as the usual 11-minute commute. Been crash-free so far this morning, so really all of your travel times are very low. I'll have more time-saver traffic in just a few minutes.
All right, Caitlin, thanks very much. And now more on the Zoo Interchange shutdown. It will affect hundreds of thousands of drivers this weekend. It starts at 11 o'clock tonight.
Yona Gavino live in Wauwatosa with what drivers can expect. Yona?
Vince, it's a 54-hour project expected to last just a little over 2 days. It starts tonight, Friday, 11 p.m. And I'm joined here with Jason Roselle of the DOT. Jason, thanks for being here today. Why is this needed to close this weekend?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So we have a full freeway closure in order to set some steel over the existing freeway for the railroad structure that we're building. So we have large sections of steel that weigh up to 200,000 pounds each, so you have to have two large cranes setting some of these pieces of steel. So in order to facilitate that, we have to have the freeway fully closed down.
What are the major detours people need to be aware of?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different alternate routes set up. Blue Mountain Road and Greenfield Avenue are the primary routes to get around the closure, but we're certainly encouraging the traveling public to get off the system earlier than that if they can. You know, get off at Barker Road or get off at Highway 164 and head up to Capitol Drive. You know, just use the system that's around the freeway, you know, to kind of get away from some of the congestion that might be there.
All right, Jason, thanks so much for that good information. And again, folks, that shutdown starts tonight at 11. Everything is expected to open back up this Monday just before rush hour at 5:30. For now, live in Wauwatosa, Yona Gavino, today's TMJ4.
Thanks, Yona, for the big I-94 closure this weekend. Today's TMJ4 is using a new web feature that will add tweets and pictures in real time. Use the hashtag I94Zoo to share your information, pictures, and tweets with us and thereby with everyone else. New from overnight, nearly 900 homes have been evacuated in Washington state as 3 wildfires burned through a mountainous region there. About 1,000 firefighters working to contain the blaze that has now burned about 45 square miles of land. A new immigrant processing facility is set to open today in Texas. The facility in McAllen will be used for unaccompanied minors.
The site will be able to handle up to 1,000 children. They will be housed in 4 separate pods. The kids will spend about 72 hours in the facility before they are shipped off to temporary shelters. Preparations to tow away the wreckage of a gigantic cruise ship continue in Italy. The Costa Concordia is expected to be towed away on Monday. Salvage workers say strong winds caused a small delay in the effort, but divers were making progress on Thursday to connect tow chains to the ship itself.
Coming up on 5 minutes after 6 on today's TMJ4, who fired the missile that brought down the Malaysian plane?
Up next on Live at Daybreak, the latest theories from intelligence experts on prime suspects.
Today, meet a talented 6-year-old who makes a perfect duck call.
Plus, fun ways to get one-on-one time with each of your kids. The Morning Blend starts at 9.
Today's TMJ4 has never given away a prize like this. Check it out. We are in the 1969 Valenti Mustang Resto Mod. Valued at $75,000, this could be yours. For your chance to win, watch live at 10 tonight for the classic keyword, then go to tmj4.com/win to enter. All right, Steve, is it my turn?
The classic free ride giveaway from today's TMJ4.
Thanks for letting me take the wheel, guys. No problem, Lance.
Step up to quality furniture. Step up to Colders.
Fell in love with a $2,000 bedroom set but have just $1,000 to spend? No problem. This week at Colders, just buy a $1,000 Serta mattress set, and Colders includes the $2,000 bedroom set at no extra charge. You get both. This week at Colders.
Step up to quality furniture. Step up to Colders.
For over 60 years, our firm has represented families with old-fashioned honesty and integrity.
Whether it's an injury from an accident,
a need for a will or a trust, when your family needs an attorney, let our family help yours.
McClario, Helm, and Bertling.
It feels good to be Italian at Festa Italiana July 18 through 20. Don't miss international singing sensation Patrizio Buone Saturday and Sunday. Eat your way through Festa with rice balls, lasagna sticks, cannoli, and more. Enjoy Bartolotta fireworks every night. Visit the Cucina Showcase for daily cooking demonstrations. And don't miss the cannoli eating contest on Saturday. Enjoy a romantic gondola ride or play a game of bocce ball. Download the Festa MKE app and check them out at festaitaliana.com. Festa Italiana, July 18 through 20.
At Maaco, we don't think new is necessarily better. So instead of giving up on the car you used to love, bring it to Maaco. For only $3.99, we'll give your entire car a fresh coat of paint. It's time to give your car a second chance. Maaco, America's body shop.
Hybrids, go! Original Prius, Prius C, Prius V, Prius plug-in, Camry hybrid, Avalon hybrid, Highlander hybrid.
Good job. MPGs, go.
With an EPA estimated 50 MPG, it's no wonder 95% of all Toyota Prius models sold over the last 10 years are still on the road today. Get 0% APR financing on a new 2014 Prius plus $500 bonus cash, or lease Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Time Saver Traffic is brought to you by Toyota. What you want, only better.
And welcome back. Today, international investigators are hoping to begin their search for the cause of the crash of a passenger jet in eastern Ukraine.
The United States has volunteered the services of the National Transportation Safety Board and the FBI. Brian Moore is live in Washington, D.C. with the latest. Good morning, Brian.
Hi, Vincent Susan, and we learned a very short time ago that the NTSB will announce by this afternoon whether its famed GO team will be going to eastern Ukraine and to that sprawling crash site. It should be kept in mind that U.S. investigators could be key in this, but also so will U.S. intelligence. U.S. officials say that they have satellite images that show a launch and an impact of that doomed 777 aircraft in eastern Ukraine. The Ukrainian government is calling for a full, impartial investigation, but the actual crash site is in the pro-Russian held territory. This is essentially a crime scene that is held by the prime suspects in this case. Today, the pro-Russian government is going back and forth on whether it will or will not allow their international investigators onto that site. Looking at the wreckage will be key, but U.S. intelligence officials say that they have some information that gives them a very good idea of where this missile came from. Vincent, Susan, back to you.
All right, Brian Moore, live for us in Washington. Thanks very much, Brian.
Send it on over to Lance Allen now with the 1-minute drill.
For the 1-minute drill, I'm Lance Allen. The Brewers back from the All-Star break, and there's a good chance Gene Segura will meet up with the team in Washington, D.C. and try to play after the death of his 9-month-old son.
I think I'll be able to get a pretty good feel of where he is. He'll pretty much tell me what, where he is and what he needs to do, and I don't know if this will be just an on again, off again kind of thing with him. And some days he may come there and he's really not there to play.
At the American Century Celebrity Golf Tournament in Lake Tahoe, check this out. Some big dude wants A.J. Hawk to jack him up, so the Packers linebacker obliges by planting him into the sod.
this big dude wanted me to tackle him, and his friends all wanted me to, so I gave him a good shot. I feel pretty good about it. I feel like it was pretty solid form, and I guess they have some film of it somewhere too that I want to check out. But someone just asked me if I had him sign a release. I did not, so it might not have been the smartest thing I've done.
And Rory McIlroy leads the first round of the British Open with a 6-under-66. Tiger Woods is 3 shots back. With a 1-minute drill, I'm Lance Allen.
All right, Lance, thank you. To feel like game day up at Lambeau Field this weekend, all kinds of stuff going on to celebrate the grand opening of the Packers' new pro shop. Hundreds of fans were out there yesterday for the first chance to check out some of the new merchandise. They've got a 6-foot-tall replica game day helmet and plenty of Packers memorabilia. Can you buy that? I'll take one of those.
Everything has a price, Vince.
Right. Can you help me load it into the trunk? A new poll just came out ranking America's favorite male and female athletes, and a Packers favorite is on the list.
LeBron James and Michael Jordan nabbed the top 2 spots, and then Aaron Rodgers took number 10, just after Drew Brees. Serena Williams earned the ladies' #1 title for the 5th year in a row.
I can't believe Michael Jordan's on that list.
He did a lot of great things with the Bulls.
He did. That's quite a legacy.
Up next on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4.
An update on the condition of a puppy that was found in a dumpster.
And a concern for festival organizers this weekend, how people will get around the I-94 shutdown to get to Festa Italiana. We'll have a live interview coming up from the Zoo Interchange.
Today's TMJ4 News, exposing problems hidden in the darkest corners of our community.
Young girls forced into a life of human trafficking.
You do what you are told to do.
And when you ask,
who's the guy with the gun behind him?
We investigate.
Now it seems the city is prepared to change its local ordinance.
And when it's hurting our community,
heroin use has exploded.
We look for answers.
They can save a lot of other people's lives.
Today's TMJ4 News.
Right now at Steinhoffel, save up to 75% on our entire stock of patio tables, chairs, umbrellas, fire pits, and more. And don't forget the Big Green Egg Grill. Shop Steinhoffel's.
Chris posts, my broken sunroof is stuck open. Luckily, it's only a 100% chance of rain today. Rain does terrible things in my hair too, Chris. Fortunately, it's nice and dry. At the Honda Summer Clearance Event, check out the Accord from Honda, named KBB.com's most trusted brand. It comes with awesome standard features like a rear-view camera, Bluetooth, and Pandora compatibility.
Sorry.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda Accord, winner of the Best Value in America award. Now, at your Honda dealer.
The Hot Days Hot Deal sale is going on now at all Sendik's food markets. There's a new hot deal every day. Today's hot deal is premium tuna, swordfish, and mahi-mahi steaks, only $6.99 a pound. Today only, frozen tuna, swordfish, and mahi-mahi steaks, just $6.99 a pound. See the full Hot Deals forecast online at Sendik's.com. Just click on the Hot Deals link. Remember, there's a new hot deal every day at Sendik's food markets. When you see the red bag, you know it's quality.
Let's rev this place up.
Let the banner rip.
Bet you've never seen a test ride like this. Got a little something on your tie.
It's the Dodge Summer Clearance Event, and we're doing things only Dodge can do. Now, during 1 week to deal, get 0% APR for 75 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on Grand Caravan.
Live at Daybreak is brought to you by Balistreri Sendik's Food Markets. All the savings, twice the service.
And welcome back. More local news now. The man suspected in the suitcase murders has pleaded not guilty.
Steven Zelich is charged with hiding 2 bodies by putting them in suitcases and then dumping them along the side of the road. The former West Dallas police officer apparently told police that the women died during rough sex. His attorney claims the deaths were accidental. The man who killed a 5-year-old boy in a drunk driving crash in Kenosha County last year was sentenced to 11 years in prison. Marcus Thornton was driving drunk, had no driver's license, and slammed into a minivan being driven by the child's older sister. She survived the crash.
In Watertown, a woman was shot while trying to stop a man from committing suicide. This happened early yesterday morning. The 45-year-old woman was shot in the hand and thigh when she tried to take the man's gun away. The man then shot himself to death. The woman will be okay. A puppy found in an Oshkosh dumpster last week is being treated for a birth defect. Vets cannot find any signs of animal abuse. A Missouri truck driver was caught on camera dumping the puppy. It's being cared for by the Oshkosh Humane Society.
Should be an exciting day for an Appleton girl. She is headed to the White House for a lunch date with First Lady Michelle Obama. 12-year-old Sarah Ganser entered her African sweet potato stew recipe in a contest. More than 50 winners will be having a healthy lunch with the First Lady. And last year, those who were in attendance at this very event got a special visit from President Obama as well. He's welcome at lunch anytime, I guess.
Probably, right?
It is the White House.
Well, it is time to celebrate Festa Italiana. It arrives in Milwaukee today. Thousands will return to the Summerfest grounds for the annual festival, where there's a lot more than just food. Our Jonah Kaplan is live at Meyer Festival grounds with a preview. Hi, Jonah.
Well, it's now time to say salute, because now we're talking about the wine. We've got Peg Sanfilippo here, a wine ambassador and expert. What is it about Italian wines that distinguishes themselves from, let's say, French or California or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, that's going to be a tough one to follow, but you know, it has to do with the terroir and where the grapes are grown. It has to do with winemaking style. People from Italy have a tendency to want to show the purity of the soil, what the grapes can show. It's winemaking, it's simplicity, they keep it easy, and it definitely reflects in their wines.
What kind of wines are people going to be able to find here at Festa Italiana?
We actually have 24 different wines in 3 different locations. We have Veneto, we have Tuscany, and then we have Sicily. What's great about it, the way we've got it set up this year, is we have flights of wines, so people can just try free wines if they want to. They can actually, if they find a wine they like, they can buy it by the bottle this year.
In Milwaukee, I mean, it's a beer town, but they can be a wine town this weekend.
Oh, absolutely, and there are a lot of people here who really like wine.
Excellent. So what do we have here for a little taste? I see you poured something.
Yes, we have a little Moscato d'Asti, which is from Veneto. And again, it goes great with desserts, goes great with the gelato that you just had. It's a perfect pairing.
All right, well, let's give it a try here. That's delicious. Salute. Thank you, Peg, and thank you for indulging me. Well, we'll see you this weekend at Festa Italiana, live at the Summerfest grounds. Jonah Kaplan, today's TMJ4.
All right, Jonah, thanks very much. So far, Jonah has had gelato and wine on Friday morning. It is Friday. I mean, I guess
that's
it doesn't really matter.
Get started. 6:17 on today's TMJ4. Over to Michael Fish here. You're going to have beautiful weather for that and everything else going on this weekend, Fish?
Yes, at least for most of the state. We're looking at that weekend forecast, which of course is important for a lot of us around the whole state of Wisconsin. This is Saturday. There's Milwaukee, looking dry, 78 degrees. Now, there's going to be a chance of an afternoon storm in the north woods like Rhinelander, Superior, and as you head towards Minneapolis. But most of the day Saturday for most of the state fine, and same for Sunday as well. Again, just a chance of a shower or thunderstorm well off to the north and west. But most of us looking all right. A summer-like weekend. We warm it up day by day. And this morning, boy, is it comfortable out. If you like this kind of weather, 52 degrees. That dew point in Port Washington, 46. So the air is nice and dry. You don't have to deal with a lot of humidity today. High temperature, yesterday, 75. Similar temperatures today, a little bit warmer away from the lake. If you live by Lake Michigan, cooling down a little bit as the day goes on. But currently, it is comfortable. Still have a 49 on the map in Burlington, but 58 Milwaukee, 54 Waukesha. I think we can handle that. It's not very summer-like, but still, it's comfortable. Dew points in the lower to mid-50s today. Once you start getting the dew points into the 60s, that's where it starts getting a little bit uncomfortable, but notice there's none of that going on this dew point map, so you're going to have a comfortable day. If you want to roll down the windows this morning, go ahead. It'll be fine. Satellite radar, we're keeping this system to the south, this one to our north and west, which means we're going to keep it quiet today and tomorrow as well. But the rest of your Friday going to be nice with a little bit of daytime heating. You get a couple of those fair weather clouds, but nothing that's going to ruin your day. Kind of like yesterday. So nice day today, another nice night tonight. Look at as we go through Saturday. Still looking quiet, but there's the north woods and northwestern part of the state. Chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm into Sunday as well, but most of our day is going to be fine. As far as around here today, 76 in Milwaukee by the lake, cooling down there. Waukesha and inland 78. Again, a couple fair weather clouds, not going to ruin your day. For tonight, becoming mostly clear. Another comfortable night, 60 degrees. Tomorrow, same story, but just add a couple degrees. A few fair weather clouds, 78 in Milwaukee and by the lake, cooling down there. And again, for Sunday, just add a couple of degrees. It's going to be summer-like. As we go throughout the next 10 days, Monday, most of the day looking quiet. Slight chance of a storm Monday night and Tuesday, but better chance as we go into Tuesday night. Caitlin, if you want summer, just give it a little bit of time. It's going to get more summer-like day by day.
Okay, sounds good. That's a great looking forecast right there. Thanks, Fish, and good morning, everybody. Getting closer to rush hour, but really no problems to report. And the good news is that Zoo Interchange South 94, that full closure will not affect your morning commute or your afternoon commute. Today, this closure will take effect at 11 o'clock tonight, be reopened by the commute on Monday morning. Let's get a quick look outside at our DOT cameras. We're at the Marquette Interchange right now. Really nice morning in and out of downtown Milwaukee. That trip on westbound 94 from downtown to Brookfield takes you about 10 minutes. Northbound trip from the Zoo Interchange, very nice. 14 from the Zoo to Highway Q, looking just as nice in those southbound lanes. I'll have more time saver traffic in just a few minutes.
All right, look forward to it, Caitlin. Thanks so much. And up next on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4.
If you've been waiting to book a flight, might want to get to that this weekend. There's a new fee that's set to go into effect on Monday.
Plus the event that's going on at UW-Madison that has some grandparents reliving their youth.
The Waukesha County Fair is 172 years young and growing strong. Join us now through Sunday. Get your tickets now at WaukeshaCountyFair.com.
Wandering out into this great unknown, and when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Find summer. The Chevy Summer Drive. Right now, get this 2014 Chevy Equinox LS for around $199 a month. Visit WisconsinDriveChevy.com.
It was here in this small barn that my father had a big idea, Trek Bicycle. I'm Mary Burke, and I'm proud to have helped build Trek into a great Wisconsin company where nearly 1,000 people go to work every day. But I also know that for too many, the economy isn't working as it should. Good jobs like Trek's are hard to find, and it's a struggle paying the bills or saving a little. That's why I'm running for governor, because we can do better. Instead of the petty politics that make Madison a battleground, I'll work every day to bring people together like I did in business. Instead of more cuts to education, I'll make sure our kids have the skills and training they need to succeed. That's what the program I started is doing for hundreds of students every day. And instead of more breaks for big money special interests, I'll work for families like yours. Because you deserve a governor who puts you first. And that's what I'll do every day.
Shop the floor model sale at Milwaukee Sewing Machine. Get an almost new sewing machine or serger at used prices, but quantities are limited. Shop the floor model sale and save up to 53% at Milwaukee Sewing Machine, 72nd and Greenfield.
It's Built-Right's July sale and clearance. Take 12% off our legitimate sale prices on a huge selection of affordable, better quality furniture and mattresses, even special orders. Plus, pay no interest for 24 months. All this week, buy local at Built-Right.
International Autos, IAMilwaukee.com.
Milwaukee's premier dealerships for automotive luxury, all at IAMilwaukee.com. BMW, Audi, Mini, Mercedes-Benz, Sprinter, Porsche, Maserati, and Infiniti, where service is paramount and price is never an issue.
International Autos, IAMilwaukee.com.
America loves a fish fry, but you don't have to wait until Friday for fish that good. Come to Long John Silver's for $1.99 Fish and Fries Week, July 14th through the 20th. We're America's fish fry.
Live at Daybreak, brought to you by Hussar's House of Fine Diamonds in downtown West Bend.
Welcome back. More news now. After a 10-day air war, Israel has now launched a ground invasion of the Gaza Strip, and report troops have already killed 14 militants.
Israeli rockets have killed more than 260 Palestinians. No time frame has been announced for the new operation. Jordan is now calling for an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council. Up in Appleton, dozens of people rallied for peace in Gaza. People from all religions came together saying a peace prayer. A lot of those gathered have direct ties to family and friends living in the conflict area overseas. Brand new this morning, a group of Milwaukee students with Palestinian ties will hold an emergency rally for what they are calling, quote, the U.S.-funded massacre in Gaza.
They plan on marching this afternoon to Senator Tammy Baldwin's office on Wisconsin Avenue. They want her to take action to end what they're calling U.S. support for Israel by ending financial and military support for Israel's occupation of the West Bank and Gaza. If you still need to book flights for summer vacations, do it before Monday. That's when ticket prices will be going up. The TSA is raising the fee it charges flyers. The fee hike was mandated by Congress. The extra fees will not be spent on improving the TSA, rather to reduce the deficit. Hundreds of young students will help their grandparents relive their glory days back at college. It's also a special bonding time. UW-Madison's Grandparents University. 1,400 people between the ages of 7 to 87 will stay in the UW dorms, explore the campus, and take different classes. This is the school's 14th annual Grandparents University. All right, well, check this out. This is Vince Vetrano rappelling down a tall building in downtown Milwaukee.
Yes, today and tomorrow, a lot of people will be going over the edge out at Miller Park in support of Special Olympics Wisconsin. It's an annual fundraiser, but this is the first time that people will be out at Miller Park. Daredevils who raised $1,000 or more get the opportunity to take part. This will be my 4th rappel, Susan, but this year I'm hoping to bring Brian Goddard with me as well. If things work out schedule-wise, he has said he will do it.
Hoping.
Well, you know, I mean, someone has to stay here and do the weather. We're supposed to go this afternoon. Should be up on the wall between 2 and 3. So.
Well, this needs to be a priority because the two of you together would be excellent.
That'd be something.
And you by yourself as well.
Also good.
And congratulations. Right. A lot of people have helped donate to make it possible.
Special thanks to all the people who chipped into the fundraising campaign as well. We're over $2,600 for Special Olympics.
That's terrific.
Well, crews will be shutting down part of I-94 at Highway 100 tonight. We've got a live interview coming up with the DOT.
And a story that continues to develop throughout our morning. We'll have the latest on the Malaysia Airlines flight that was maybe shot down over eastern Ukraine.
Pullman is the low payment powerhouse,
where it's our goal to save you at least $300 on the exact same model as any other dealer. Wisconsin's #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer, Pullman in Kenosha and Racine.
That's the power of Pullman. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good.
Wisconsin State Fair presented by U.S. Cellular, July 31st through August 10th.
Guarantee your job site has enough power for all your equipment with this Brute generator from Briggs & Stratton. Its 196cc engine generates 5,250 peak watts of power. Get it with a 2-year limited warranty for just $299. Don't let leaky or flat tires leave you stranded. Be prepared with great automotive products from Menards. This one-step repair plugs directly into your wheel and inflates any tire in seconds. Now only $6.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now at Steinhafels, your new Tempur-Pedic is guaranteed in stock or it's free. Try Tempur-Pedic's newest mattresses with the Smart Climate System. Queen sets start at just $19.99. Upgrade to the new Ergo Premier Power Foundation and create an ultimate sleep experience. And with Steinhafels free 0% financing for 48 months and free delivery, now's the time to buy your new Tempur-Pedic. Better nights, better days, better savings. Only at Steinhafels, guaranteed.
With eyewear options for every lifestyle, Wisconsin Vision makes it easy for you to find your perfect pair of glasses. We have so many designer styles and brands for you to choose from: Ray-Ban, Coach, Nine West, and more. With 15 locations in southeast Wisconsin, we make it easy for you to get in, get out, and get on your way. We'll even submit insurance for you. Right now, call to schedule a $42 eye exam, plus receive $100 off designer frames and lenses. At Wisconsin Vision, you won't believe your eyes.
Drink it up when the summer sun is hot, and a speedy freeze at Speedway sure would hit the spot. Alright. Drink it up with so many flavors to choose. If you hang at Club Chill, you got nothing to lose. So just drink it up, yeah, all summer long. That's right. Drink it up while I dance to this song. Drink it up, mix it up, live it up, come on. Drink it up.
Now at Speedway, any size Speedy Freeze or fountain drink is just 99 cents.
The convenience stores of Speedway. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good.
Wisconsin State Fair presented by U.S. Cellular, July 31st through August 10th.
Pullman is Wisconsin's low payment powerhouse with over 100 Jeep Cherokees starting at $129 per month.
Wisconsin's #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer, Pullman in Kenosha and Racine.
That's the power of Pullman.
When you see breaking news, call the Today's TMJ4 tip line at 414-963-4444 or email news@tmj4.com. Brought to you by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Right now, from today's TMJ4.
This is Live at Daybreak.
6:30 in the morning. Live look outside. Still cool by July standards, but as we've been saying, beautiful weather ahead. Great looking weekend.
And good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Friday. I'm Susan Kim.
And I'm Vince Vitrano. Let's take a look at some of the top stories we're working on for you here this Friday morning. Countries pointing fingers all over this morning over who's to blame for shooting down a jetliner over Ukraine. We will detail the U.S. response.
Plus, the big local story this morning. Part of the zoo interchange will be shutting down for the weekend. Our Yona Gavino is live there with the details.
And a celebration of all things Italy right here in Milwaukee. Jonah Kaplan will be previewing Festa Italiana.
But first, let's get started now with weather and traffic together. Michael Fish is in the house this morning. Hi, Fish.
Hey, guys. Fish Fry Friday. That's what I'm here for. Steel's off, so you've got to deal with me, but it's okay because we have nothing going on in the weather world. We have high pressure in charge, which means we're going to stay quiet. We're keeping this to our south and this disturbance off to our north and west, which means we're going to be quiet for the next few days, but adding a couple degrees every day. Current temperatures, though, this is awfully comfortable. 57 Racine, 54 Waukesha and Port Washington. Burlington still holding on with a 49, but either way you cut it, these are nice temperatures. Not very summer-like, but still a nice day for you ahead. Not too much humidity, a couple fair weather clouds. As far as our high, 76 in Milwaukee and by the lake, cooling down there. Caitlin, 78 inland. It's going to be a nice, comfortable day again.
Yeah, sounds very nice. Thanks, Fish, and good morning, everybody. Getting closer to rush hour, but still no problems out there. It's a Friday, so a little more quiet than usual. Northbound trip on the bypass from the Hale to the zoo. It's about the usual 5-minute drive. No other delays in the area and no crashes to report this morning, so you should have a nice morning commute before that big closure this weekend, which I'll talk about in a little bit.
All right, Caitlin, thank you very much. It's now 6:32. The UN Security Council will hold an emergency meeting this morning over the crisis in Ukraine.
World leaders are trying to figure out who's responsible for shooting down a Malaysian jetliner yesterday. Brian Moore reports.
The sprawling crash site of Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 in eastern Ukraine is a crime scene, and it's controlled by the very people many experts believe to be the prime suspects, pro-Russian Ukrainian separatists. But today, they are promising access to international investigators.
And it's a real challenge for anyone, but particularly for a country in a war-torn area like this.
President Obama called Ukraine's president to offer his condolences and American help. U.S. intelligence officials believe they already know the cause of the crash that claimed nearly 300 souls. An American satellite reportedly picked up the launch of a surface-to-air missile, like one of these spotted in pro-Russian eastern Ukraine.
Most likely it was one of the separatists. Don't forget, they shot down a Ukrainian plane.
And if the separatists were involved,
I think there's going to be hell to pay, and there should be.
Russia was just hit with a new round of sanctions over Ukraine, but this crash threatens to push the crisis to a new level. This morning, Putin shifted the blame. This tragedy would not have occurred, he said, if there was peace in that land. And on that note, the White House is calling on the Russian government to support a ceasefire. Brian Moore, NBC News, Washington.
This morning, Malaysia Airlines reports the jetliner itself had no problems and a working communication system before the attack. Rebels in Ukraine report they have recovered the plane's black boxes from the wreckage, and meanwhile, the identities of 20 victims remain unknown. So far, we have no reports of American casualties. Stay with today's TMJ4 for the latest developments on air and online. Now, our other big story on the local end this morning, a major construction project will close part of the zoo interchange for the weekend.
Yeah, crews are shutting down I-94 at Highway 100 starting tonight. And our Yona Gavino is live near the site with more information. Hi, Yona.
Susan, the biggest piece of advice that DOT officials are giving drivers is slow down, prepare, a little extra patience, and give yourself a little extra time. They say 10 to 15 minutes should be enough, but you can see behind me, it's going to be a lot going on. It's a 54-hour project expected to last just a little over 2 days. It starts tonight at 11 when the shutdown happens. Now, crews will work around the clock so this project can be completed in one weekend instead of taking several weeks. And the DOT is preparing drivers for the full full closures. They've alerted extra officers and departments to be out here to keep traffic moving, keep the construction zone safe. That's something else people need to be aware of on the roads. So again, the shutdown starts tonight at 11, and everything is expected to reopen back this Monday, 5:30, just before rush hour. We're live here in Wauwatosa. Yona Gavino, today's TMJ4.
All right, Yona, thanks very much. 6:35 up next on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4.
Why Governor Scott Walker wants to remove the Common Core curriculum from Wisconsin schools.
Plus, a local pharmacy taking extra safety measures after being robbed at gunpoint 4 times already this year. And now the FBI is getting involved.
The Today's TMJ4 app.
Free for your iPad, iPhone, and other smart devices.
Get your local news on the go.
Download the free Today's TMJ4 app now.
Hey Jan, I need something to get me up to the mountains for my hang gliding, out in the desert for my dirt biking. Gotta go to the farmer's market, antiquing, spinning class.
RAV4 is capable of going almost anywhere, and it's got a beautiful new design.
Perfect.
Isn't he the best? He is something.
Right now, get 0% APR financing on a new 2014 RAV4, or lease RAV4 for just $199 a month.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
I met with several personal injury firms in the Milwaukee area, but once we met Bill Cannon and other lawyers at Cannon and Dunphy, our choice was clear. And I'm thankful for the way Cannon and Dunphy helped me and my family.
Shop Steinhoffel's during our annual tent sale on the largest selection of mattresses at the guaranteed lowest price. Save up to 75% on clearance mattresses from Beauty Rest, Comfortpedic, iComfort, and Sealy Posturepedic. Plus, get a Queen Beauty Sleep or Sealy Gel mattress set starting at just $399. And with Steinhoffel's exclusive 120-night sleep guarantee and free delivery and removal, you won't find a better deal anywhere. Only at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffel's Mattress.
Bug bites, itchy rash. Stop your scratching. Stop your scratching.
Relief starts now. Gold Bond Rapid Relief. 2 itch-fighting medicines instantly relieve bug bites and all kinds of summer itches, so you can get back to fun. Gold Bond. Relief starts now.
It's the Russ Darrow Honda Summer Clearance Event. Wouldn't you like to lease a new Honda for $5, $6, or $7 per day? You can. Get sizzling summer savings. Drive home new 2014 Honda Civic LXs, lease for only $5 per day. $5. New 2014 Honda Accord LXs, lease for only $6 per day. $6. New 2014 Honda CR-V LXs, lease for only $7 per day. $7. Zero first payment, zero security deposit, 0% financing for 84 months. 2 years of maintenance included. Hot deals on the summer's hottest wheels. Russ Darrow Honda.
The Waukesha County Fair is 172 years young and growing strong. Join us now through Sunday. Get your tickets now at WaukeshaCountyFair.com.
Hey, thanks a lot for being with us this morning. It's a quiet morning. This is a look at Miller Park. The Brewers aren't going to be out there, but Vince Vitrano will be at 2 o'clock today. So he's going to be telling about that coming up. But as far as our weather outside, we are quiet. It is comfortable this morning. This is satellite radar. It is quiet. As we see a little bit of heating of the day, we're going to see a couple of those fair weather clouds, but most of your day completely fine. Fair weather clouds don't hurt you. Currently 58 Milwaukee, 54 Waukesha and Port Washington, a comfortable 52 in Sheboygan, which means you're going to have a nice day. High 76 in Milwaukee and by the lake, cooling down a little bit there. 78 Waukesha and inland. Vinny, you getting a little bit nervous for a little bit later with the heights?
Yeah, just for a point of clarification, I'll be rappelling down the wall, not putting on a hitting display.
No
just in case anyone was wondering, right?
I did not clarify.
You did not clarify. So, thanks,
All right,
Fish.
more information coming up. More local news now. A not guilty plea from the man accused of the suitcase murders. Stephen Zelich is charged with putting 2 bodies in suitcases and then dumping them along a road in the town of Geneva. He appeared in court yesterday. Zelich previously told police the women died during rough sex. His attorney says the deaths could be accidental.
There's a lot that we don't know, but what we do know points to
the deaths being caused by people meeting in a hotel room and something going terribly awry.
So far, Zelich does not face murder charges for the women's deaths, but they could be filed next week. Zelich is not due back in court until September.
The FBI believes the same man has robbed a Shorewood pharmacy 4 times since the start of this year. These are pictures from Hayek's Pharmacy, where investigators report each time the man has demanded painkillers and threatened employees with a gun. Hayek's is so terrified of these repeated acts that they now plan to stop filling oxycodone prescriptions for safety reasons.
Things like oxycodone, Percocet, Vicodin, they're all generally precursors to more hard drug, for example, heroin.
There's now a $5,000 reward for information about the suspect. We have posted the pictures on our website, TMJ4.com. Governor Scott Walker wants to remove the Common Core curriculum from Wisconsin schools. He claims that education standards should be set by people in Wisconsin, not the federal government. The legislature would have to pass a bill that would repeal Common Core.
It's now 6:41. Looking for something to do tonight? The first fish fry and a flick happening outside Discovery World in Milwaukee. More than 3,000 people are expected to head down to the lakefront. The event starts at 5 o'clock. Tonight's movie is American Hustle. Coming up on Live at Daybreak on this Friday morning.
We have more summer fun to keep you busy. We're getting a live preview from Festa Italiana today.
Plus, we've been telling you about the traffic nightmare that's happening along the Zoo interchange this weekend. We're going to take a look at some of the detour options to get around this big closure.
Let's take a look outside one more time. This is Maya Festival Park on the, well, boy, Festa opens in just a few hours actually today. So it's going to be packed there with Festa this weekend.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
It's family recipes versus professional chefs.
Let the food fight begin.
NBC's Food Fighters premieres Tuesday, 8/7 Central. This is the week we find out whose dreams might come true.
You want to win?
You gotta fight for it. Let's do this.
America's Got Talent. All new Tuesday at its new time, 9/8 Central, and Wednesday, 8/7 Central on NBC.
All right, you guys can sit down and we can start this interview here if you want. Here's your interviewer.
I'm gonna cry. Do not cry. You're in public.
So what do you think? You gonna take it? No, man, this is gonna be huge. You gotta get in on this. 140 characters? Dude, I don't get it. It's not big,
It's big.
It's big, right? Sir? Sir? Huh? Yeah, I'll take it.
Don't let it pass you by. The BMW 3 Series, the ultimate driving machine. Right now, lease a BMW 328i xDrive sedan for as low as $339 a month.
Step up to quality furniture. Step up to Colders.
Fell in love with a $1,000 sofa but have just $500 to spend? No problem. This week at Colders, just buy a $500 Serta mattress set and Colders will include the $1,000 sofa you love at no extra charge. You get both. This week at Colders.
Step up to quality furniture. Step up to Colders.
You were just supposed to buy the couch. What did you do?
To get the best deal, I had to buy the set.
Why did you choose to buy extra things we don't need?
You shouldn't have to buy what you don't want. When you call 1-855-1-TWC, they'll help you get the products you want at the best value for you.
All we wanted was affordable internet. Do we have to buy additional products?
If all you want is internet, choose Time Warner Cable's everyday low-priced internet for only $14.99 a month, with no extra products to buy or long-term contract to sign, and it's not a promotional price. All you have to do is call 1-855-1-TWC and make the switch.
$14.99 a month?
Yep, $14.99 a month.
And no long-term contract to sign?
No long-term contract to sign.
Well, at least we have the most comfortable house in the neighborhood now. Oh!
You make the call. Choose better.
Call today or visit TWC.com now to get everyday low price internet for $14.99 a month. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
About 6:45 on today's TMJ4. We've been talking about this all week long. Starting tonight, part of the busiest interchange in the state of Wisconsin is shutting down.
Crews are closing I-94 at Highway 100 to tear down an old railroad bridge and then install a new one. The work is expected to wrap up on Monday morning. And our Caitlin Morale joins us now to explain the best ways to get around this traffic mess.
Just don't go near it. It is going to be a mess. The good news is not affecting this morning's commute, not affecting this evening's commute. The closure will actually take place at 11 o'clock tonight. It'll be reopened by 5:30 on Monday morning. Now, getting a look at the map here, you can see if you're traveling eastbound 94 from Waukesha County, yeah, you really just have to get off the freeway at Moreland Road because you can't get any further. If you're traveling on westbound 94 from, say, downtown Milwaukee, you do have some other options. You can still access 45 and 894, but really just best to stay out of the area. Use Greenfield, Blue Mound as alternates if you're traveling a short distance. If you're traveling a little bit longer, Brown Deer Road, Capitol Drive, those are good alternates, as well as the Airport Freeway, that 894 that goes to the Rock Freeway. You can get off on Moreland and 164 to get around this mess. Moving on to the freeway system now, like I said, not affecting this morning's commute. Pretty much business as usual. Northbound trip on the bypass is starting to pick up. It's about a 9-minute commute right now from the Hale to the zoo. And of course, I'll take one more look at your travel times in just a little bit.
All right, Caitlin, thanks very much. A lot of good information there. Festival season continues in Milwaukee today with a taste of Italy.
And Festa Italiana kicking off today. A lot more to do than just eat. But not that there's anything wrong with eating. Jonah Kaplan live at Meyer Festival Park this morning with a preview. Jonah?
Yeah, buongiorno though, Vince. Yes, of course, there's a lot more to do than eat, because here there's entertainment. You can watch all the food that you're about to eat. See how it's made. We've got Chef Fabio here, got a whole array of delicious dishes here to show us. What do you got? What are we about to taste?
Well, I'm going to start up over here. These are arancini and they're called rice balls. And inside the middle is meat, cheese, and peas, and that's served with marinara sauce on the top. Over here is a vegetarian option with spinach and ricotta cheese, and it's just rice on the outside served with marinara as well. Over here, for the people who like seafood, this is an octopus salad, and it's in a marinade. And this one over here is a combo with also marinated calamari as well.
Wow, we don't get that in Lake Michigan.
No, we definitely don't. Over here is a sfingione, which is an old Sicilian style dish, and it's a Sicilian thick crust pizza with onions, anchovies, and pecorino romano cheese on top. This is a new, over here we have a new item this year. It's pasta alla norma, which is essentially pasta with eggplants on here, little sauce, and then some Romano cheese on the top. And our signature dessert this year is a cannoli cake. We take the cannoli filling of a regular cannoli, put it within layers, and frosting on top. It's a phenomenal product.
Now, I would say this is worth the extra 20 minutes you might be spending in your car through that whole zoo interchange mess that you're going to have to find on 94. Don't forget that we have all the details about getting to Festa Italiana on our website, tmj4.com. Fabio, thank you so much. Salute. Here's to a great weekend. We're live here at Festa Italiana grounds. Jonah Kaplan, today's TMJ4.
All right, Jonah, thanks very much. Boy, complete meal for Jonah this morning.
A lot of carbs in that presentation with their fish.
I don't know about the octopus salad for breakfast.
That's good for you.
Awesome.
Good. Only for certain people. All right, I'm looking at the weekend forecast. Maybe you're going to Festa. Maybe you're doing anything around the state. I've got the forecast right here. Here's Saturday, and most of the state is looking dry. Now, it's the far north and northwest in the afternoon. Could see a shower or thunderstorm, but feeling a little bit more summer-like on Saturday and even more summer-like on Sunday with, again, the far northwest, maybe a chance of a shower or thunderstorm. We keep it dry. You add a couple degrees every day. That's going to be our story for today as well. Yesterday, 75. Add a degree or two for today, depending on where you live. A little bit warmer away from Lake Michigan, but a very comfortable morning. Still 49 in Burlington, but just give it some time. You'll warm up a bit. 58 Milwaukee, 52 in Port Washington with very comfortable dew points. Lower to middle 50s. You know, you start getting the dew points in the 60s, then you start feeling a little bit of that uncomfortable humidity. But notice on the dew point map, that's not going on here. And it won't go on for the rest of the day today or Saturday. Satellite and radar, we are quiet. We're keeping this system to our north and west and this one to our south. High pressure in charge, that means quiet weather for us, and that means a nice day for you. Now, a little bit of the daytime heating, just like yesterday, a couple fair weather cumulus clouds, but just like yesterday, they didn't ruin your day at all. It just gives you a little shade at times. So a nice day again today, nice night tonight. If you feel like rolling down your windows on the way to work, it's going to be fine. No rain and comfortable temperatures. For tomorrow, nice as well. But notice the northern part of the state, again, a chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm Sunday. We're still looking dry, but this system getting a little bit closer, but won't affect us yet. So for today, sunny to partly cloudy. Again, a couple fair weather clouds. 76 in Milwaukee and by the lake, cooling down there. 78 in Waukesha and inland. For tonight, 60 degrees, becoming mostly clear again. For tomorrow, same story as today. Again, add a couple degrees. That's about it. And for Sunday, add a couple more degrees. Temperatures in the 80s with a little bit more humidity and a couple of those fair weather clouds. So the weekend looking dry. Monday and Tuesday, GT track days at good old Road America. Slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm Tuesday, better chance on Tuesday night. But you guys, if you wanted summer, give it some time. It gets warmer and warmer.
Sounds good, Fish. Thanks very much. Still ahead on Live at Daybreak on this Friday.
We're staying on top of two big developing stories this morning. First, thousands of Israeli soldiers have invaded the Gaza Strip.
Plus, a plane shot down over Ukraine, killing nearly 300 people. This morning, world leaders are trying to figure out who's responsible.
Let's take a look at tonight's primetime lineup. 6:30, we have Wisconsin tonight. It's followed by Dateline NBC at 7, Crossbones at 8, and more local news on Live at 10.
Injured?
Habish.com.
Over 75 years of helping Wisconsin's injured.
Habish and Rotier.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your fortune grow? By making millions of dollars, sending jobs overseas that could have been done in Wisconsin to countries where women and children might work up to 12 hours a day, earning only $2 an hour.
Only $2 an hour? Interesting.
To be continued. You mean there's more? Yes, so much more.
It feels like summer in a Jeep brand vehicle. Whether in a Cherokee with best-in-class 4x4 capability, or Wrangler, the only four-door open-air 4x4 on the market, or a Grand Cherokee with best-in-class 30 mpg highway. Summer never felt so good, but it goes by fast, so hurry into the Jeep Summer Clearance Event. During 1 week to deal, get 0% financing plus $1,000 total bonus cash on the 2014 Jeep Cherokee Sport.
I'm Molly Faye from the Morning Blend. For dinner tonight, steak fajitas. It's a dish with a lot of sizzle. Go to centuryfoods.com for the recipe and you'll make juicy, flavorful fajitas that are just as good, maybe even better than the ones you get at your favorite Mexican restaurant. First, in a large skillet, you'll warm 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and brown 1 pound of top sirloin steak strips from Century, best meat in town, and cook over medium-high heat about 5 minutes. Add 1 sliced medium onion and 2 sliced peppers, 1 green, 1 red, and cook until crisp tender, along with a little salt and pepper. Next, add 1 can of diced drained tomatoes, a package of fajita seasoning mix, and a 1/4 cup of water. Stir well and simmer 3 minutes, and then spoon that meat mixture into 8-inch Cruz fajita tortillas that you warm up and top with shredded Sargento cheddar cheese. Finish with some fresh lime juice and yum. You can find this recipe and great deals online at centuryfoods.com, and be sure to look for the What's for Dinner logo.
Now that you can mix and match 2 famous sandwiches for $5, you could use that second sandwich to say I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Or to earn a promotion.
I'd like to offer you a job.
But I already work here.
Super.
But you're better off keeping it for yourself.
Dude, you ate my sandwich again.
Mix them or match them. 2 of Arby's most famous roast beef sandwiches for $5. Arby's.
So what is the Morning Blend?
It's a blend of everything that's happening in our city.
I'm Molly.
And I'm Tiffany.
Watch the Morning Blend weekdays at 9 a.m.
on today's TMJ4.
The UN Security Council is holding an emergency meeting this morning on the crisis in Ukraine.
Now, this comes as world leaders are trying to figure out who is responsible for shooting down a plane over that country yesterday. U.S. officials believe a surface-to-air missile brought down the Malaysian jetliner, killing all of the nearly 300 people on board. Ukraine is accusing pro-Russian separatists for the attack and blaming Russia for supplying the weapons. The White House is calling for an immediate investigation and ceasefire. Tensions also rising in the Middle East this morning as thousands of Israeli soldiers are invading the Gaza Strip. Israeli military trying to crack down on Hamas militants and destroy weapons. The ground invasion comes after 10 days of airstrikes that have killed more than 200 Palestinians.
Here at home, a former Wauwatosa priest is due in court today after missing his past 2 hearings. Reverend James Dokos is accused of spending more than $100,000 of church funds. His lawyer says Dokos missed 2 prior court dates because one with car trouble and then the second because of a medical emergency. If Dokos fails to show up in court today, the judge plans to issue an arrest warrant for the priest. The Milwaukee Brewers face the Nationals tonight, and there's a chance that Gene Segura will meet up with the team in Washington, D.C. today. He has been on bereavement leave after the death of his 9-month-old son last week. Happening right now, We Energy is reporting that about 2,900 customers are without power near the border of Milwaukee and Wauwatosa. This is in the area close to Lisbon and north. No word yet, though, on what is causing that problem.
Another reminder, the construction crews will be shutting down part of the zoo interchange starting tonight. I-94 at Highway 100 will be closed in both directions as they're tearing down an old railroad bridge and installing a new one. Live look at the construction scene right now. Closure set to last until Monday morning. You get all the information you need on the closures and recommended detours on our website, TMJ4.com. And finally, you may see people dangling from the wall out at Miller Park today. Not to worry, today and tomorrow, folks will be going over the edge in support of Special Olympics Wisconsin. It's the first time the annual fundraiser will be taking place at Miller Park. I'm, of course, leading the charge here and will be out on the wall sometime between 2 and 3 this afternoon. And asked many times if this is something I look forward to, only because it raises a lot of money for a great cause, not because it's that much fun.
Did you say it was the 4th time you're doing it? Fantastic.
So you're a pro.
Scared every
you're
time.
A pro. You are a pro. You know, that live shot from the zoo interchange, traffic moving smoothly.
Moving smoothly. Should be a nice morning commute and afternoon commute. It doesn't close until 11 o'clock tonight, so that is some good news. Right now, though, it is rush hour. Northbound trip on the bypass from the Hale to the zoo already picking up about a 9-minute commute. Like I said, though, it's all downhill from here, I guess. At least the weather's nice, right, Fish?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Caitlin. And the thing is about cars, get your car washed because it's gonna last quite a while. Right on through the weekend, maybe right through Monday. Chance of storms, slight chance Monday night, going into Tuesday. Better chance on Tuesday night. But enjoy these temperatures. It gets a little bit warmer every day.
All right, Fish. Thanks very much. And you have a little shout out.
I do have a quick shout out for the Burlington Little Leaguers. They are on their way to Wausau this weekend to start competing for their 3rd straight state title.
Third straight.
Third straight. So congratulations to them for winning district again, and good luck to them.
What are they doing down there?
Right? Yeah, good baseball, huh?
Good luck to you today.
Yep.
Have fun. We'll watch for you.
Falls well. I'll be back on Monday.